Welcome to the 7th installment in Trading Strategy Guide's Trading Education Series. What is a PIP? We're going to talk about that today, so stick around. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. Thanks for coming back for this installment of our Trading Education Series. Just like last week, today's video is going to be very short. I'm going to explain some fairly basic stuff again. We'll be getting a lot deeper into these topics, but I want to make sure everyone is on the same page, understands the terminology before we get into the more extensive explanations. Today we're going to discuss PIPs. PIP is an acronym that stands for percentage in point, but like a lot of the other terminology, you don't have to remember that. In fact, I dare say a large percentage of traders don't know what it stands for. I'm just sort of a geek and I like to know what my acronyms are. So according to Investopedia, a PIP is the smallest price move that an exchange rate can make based on Forex market convention. Most currency pairs are priced out to 4 decimal places, and the pip change is the last or 4th decimal point. A pip is thus equivalent to 1/100th of 1% of 1 basis point. As it turns out, this definition is just a bit outdated. This can create a bit of confusion for new traders because for the last few years, most trading platforms display price to the 1/10th part of a pip, sometimes called a pipette, nano pip, or just a point. I usually use the term point, but I've heard the others used often. I guess it just depends on where you got your training. Most brokers now price out currency pairs to 5 decimal places, or in the case of the Japanese yen pairs, 3 decimal places. For example, if you look at the Euro USD currency pair, the price looks like this, 1.11792. The 9 represents the pips, the 2 represents the points. In this case, an upward move of 100 pips would go to 1.12792. I would typically round the 5th decimal place to the nearest pip. In this case, I would usually just say 1.1279, rounding down from the 2 pips. If the price were 1.12795 or higher, then I would round it up to 1.1280. As I mentioned, the Japanese yen pairs are slightly different. If you look at the US dollar Japanese yen, the price looks like this, 108,675. The 7 represents the pips and the 5 represents the points. Again, I would just round this number to 108.68. Some platforms will show the points in smaller font in price tables, like this, to make it easier to read the price. But price charts typically don't do that. If you're having trouble with it now, just be patient, you'll get used to it. One thing to remember, you probably won't ever run into this situation, at least I don't recall seeing this in a very long time, but older trading platforms may only show the price resolution to the pip and don't show the points at all. These are known as 4-digit platforms, and those that show the price resolution to the point or nano pip are called 5-digit platforms. So why is the pip important? The pip is important because that's the number we use to calculate risk, stop losses, and targets. We talk about pips often where price moves are concerned. Many indicators I use, the average true range or ATR for example, reports value in pips or points, and you have to understand the difference when reading those values. The profit or loss value of a price move is also directly related to the pip. For example, if your account is enumerated in US dollars, then any pair that has USD on the right side of the pair name will gain or lose $10 for every pip movement for each full lot or $100,000 you have in your position size. The other pairs have different per pip values that are dependent on the quote currency's price relationship to the account currency. I'll go into more detail when we discuss risk management in a future video. That wraps it up for this video. Don't miss our next installment in the Trading Education Series next Wednesday, where we'll discuss what is swap in currency trading. And of course, don't miss my Trading Picks videos on Friday and Monday of every week. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when these videos come out. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you with a new Trading Pick on Friday.